Right. The real reason why ugly women get approached the most is because men already expect you to have low self-esteem because when you're ugly looking and you don't look apart, men would think that, you don't get approached much. That's what they're going to think, like, well, she doesn't get approached much. So if I approach her, she's going to accept me because she doesn't have a lot of choice, right? That's what they're going to assume. They're going to assume that you lack confidence, and the next man that you see, you're going to agree with, or you're going to, fall into his game because he's assuming because you're ugly, you don't have any self-worth or any type of self-esteem. So therefore, it's like, it's funny. And on the contrary, beautiful women do not get approached much because men assume they already have a man, or they have a lot of men running after them, and men do not want to compete with other men approaching beautiful women. So therefore, a beautiful woman could be single, and the men are going to assume that, you know what, I think she's taken, right? But she's not, and she's single, okay? She hardly get approached. But then the problem here is that if you are deemed to be ugly as a woman, I would say you need to surprise men. Surprise them with your intellect, and surprise them with your standard. You need to have standard, either you're beautiful or ugly. And I said, beauty is in the eyes of the beholder, okay? You could be deemed ugly in the eyes of one man, and the other man could deem you as the most attractive woman he has ever seen. So therefore, it's in the eyes of the beholder, okay? It's subjective or objective. You figure it out. I have told you. I don't know. No, not that I don't know the difference, but I think is, well, I don't know the is subjective, okay? So therefore, like I was saying, don't come back for me. So just because someone claims that you're ugly, it doesn't mean you're ugly. In reality, you may be the most beautiful woman out there in your eyes. In your eyes, you should always put yourself first as a woman, okay? Don't allow anybody dictate to your beauty standard, okay? If you're not his beauty standard in his definition, then let him go. Who cares, okay? That's up to him. He doesn't deem you as beautiful, so what? Do you deem yourself as worthy? Okay, your self-esteem is going to come into play, okay? If you don't underestimate the person that you are, believe me, you can land any man on this planet, born of a what? Born of a woman. If he was born of a woman, you can land him. It doesn't matter if people claim that you're ugly, you're not that attractive. You don't care, because the way you convey yourself is going to determine how ugly or beautiful you are. You could be physically beautiful but ugly in the inside, whereby no man can deal with you because you're too proud, or because you are just a bitch type of woman, and the man cannot deal with you in the long term. So therefore, like I was saying, do not underestimate yourself, underestimate your worth. Don't allow people to dictate the person that you're supposed to be. Don't compromise yourself to fit into someone's standard. You need to have your own standard, and have people fit into it. If they want to share a life with you, someone have to compromise. And if you have to compromise a little bit, maybe, but don't compromise too much and lose yourself, okay? And do not let men born of a woman dictate how ugly or beautiful you are. If you know you're beautiful, convey yourself as a beautiful woman. And also, your beauty should not be summed up with your physical look, because your physical look, again, what did I say? Your beauty, your physical beauty, this physical beauty we're looking at, or youth, is going to fade. So therefore, do not rely on it too much, okay, when you convey yourself around. For me, a beautiful person or a beautiful woman is a woman that knows her worth, a woman that knows how not to compromise for any man, a woman that bring more to her own table than a man's table, a woman that will never give up on herself, a woman that will put herself first, a woman that is going to place her health first, a woman that will never give up on herself no matter what. Because at the end of the day, when everything boils down, you have nobody but yourself. Nobody but yourself. If you cannot be there for yourself, then you cannot be there for any man or anybody. So if in the first place you are walking around with low self-esteem, thinking that the next girl is beautiful than you are in trouble. Then you are going to be the woman that men are going to take advantage of, because they can read through you. Remember, men can be mind readers, okay? Your body language can be everything to a man. You walking around with your head down like this. Let me move that. Like your head down like this. You know what I mean? Like when you talk to a man, you're looking like a fool. Did I say a fool? I said you're looking like a fool, you understand? So when you talk to them, look at them. In the eyes. In the eyes. Let me look at my eyes. I'm not wearing my glasses today. When you talk to them, look at them like this. Like, look straight. This is him. And this is you. Look at him in the eyes. Like, you're confident, right? Don't break that eye contact, though. Don't break it. Don't go like this. Don't go looking around. You know what I mean? Go like this. You know what I mean? So he knows what you're about. You know what I mean? You're about business. You're about someone who doesn't believe in wasting her time. You are the woman that a man should be worried to lose. You should be the woman that a man should dream of having. You should be the woman that men dream of having, but they can never have. You should never bring yourself down on your self-esteem, okay? If anyone claim, oh, she's like this, if you're not someone's beauty standard, I would say go towards where you are celebrated, not tolerated, okay? Because when it comes to beauty is subjective, okay? Every area code have their own beauty standard. Do you understand? Every area code have their own beauty standard. So therefore, if you know their beauty standard, you go somewhere where your physical features, okay, your phenotype, okay, your phenotype, your genetic, your phenome, okay, your phenotype meaning your physical appearance, okay. We're not talking about genetic makeup. That will be your genotype. Phenotype, your physical appearance, the way you appear, okay? If that is not attractive to someone, to a man, based on where he was raised, then let him have chances, okay? You cannot take that away from him. He doesn't deem you attractive. Let him go. Go to where, the culture in which he was elevated, or he grew up like an animal, sorry. The cultural system in which you grew in is going to deem you as a beautiful woman. Remember, every country have their own beauty standard, and that beauty standard is set by the men of that country. What the men in that country find beautiful is what is going to be considered as the beauty standard in that country. So as a woman, do not go to where your beauty standard is not deemed as attractive, or is not deemed as top tier beauty. So go to where you are accepted, where you're celebrated, so you can have the margin of how you call it, a large pool of men to choose from. Wherever you're wanted, okay, you are dream about. That's where you should go. Don't go to where the least attractive men, or the least men in that community at the lower barrel is going to come for you because you are settling. Never settle, okay? If you go to a cultural setting where you are not deemed beautiful, go to where the men are going to view you as beautiful, and you're going to have a lot of options to choose from. You're going to choose from the top tier men. You're not going to settle for just any man. You understand?